In a shocking twist that's lighting up social media, rumors are spreading that Elon Musk is secretly funding a private intelligence network for former President Donald Trump. According to unnamed sources, Musk and Trump have reportedly been discussing a secret partnership that would create a high-tech intelligence operation, independent from government oversight, to keep Trump informed on political opponents, international relations, and the latest happenings in Washington. The alleged plan is said to involve state-of-the-art technology, including AI-driven data analysis and surveillance capabilities, something only Musk's resources and expertise could make possible. Insiders claim that this private network would be unlike anything we've seen, a blend of traditional intelligence with cutting-edge tech designed to give Trump an unprecedented view of the political landscape. Imagine satellite surveillance, encrypted communications, and real-time data streaming directly to Trump's team, all privately funded and maintained outside official channels. This alleged Trump intelligence network, or TIN as some are calling it, would reportedly give Trump a way to monitor current political dynamics without relying on federal agencies he's often criticized. Supporters believe this would be the ultimate power move, giving Trump a means to stay ahead of his rivals and possibly even influence upcoming elections. According to the rumors, Trump's team sees TIN as a game-changer, a way to gather information and strategize without interference. Critics, however, are alarmed by the implications of such a project. They argue that a private intelligence network could operate without accountability, potentially skirting legal restrictions that bind government agencies. Some fear that if this network exists, it could be used to gather personal data on political opponents or influence public opinion in unprecedented ways. For them, the prospect of Trump and Musk joining forces on something this secretive is deeply concerning. If these rumors are true, TIN could completely redefine the role of private intelligence in U.S. politics. Could this be the next chapter for Trump's influence? Or is it all just speculation? One thing's for sure, the very idea of Musk funding Trump's private intelligence network has captured the world's attention, leaving everyone wondering, what comes next? Subscribe to the channel to keep up to date on the pulse of the Union. As the rumors surrounding Musk's alleged funding of Trump's private intelligence network spread, supporters and critics alike are captivated by the possibilities. Some speculate that if this intelligence network, known as TIN, were to exist, it would change the face of U.S. politics forever, giving Trump a powerful tool to stay informed and, perhaps, one step ahead of his rivals. Supporters of Trump argue that this intelligence network could level the playing field. They claim that Trump has often faced resistance from traditional institutions, and a private intelligence network would finally allow him to bypass what he perceives as biased information sources. With Musk's resources, TIN could rival even federal intelligence agencies, allowing Trump to gain insights directly from a network designed exclusively for him. Reports suggest that the technology behind TIN could be groundbreaking. Insiders hint that Musk's team might be working on advanced AI systems to process and analyze massive amounts of data in real time. With such capabilities, TIN could quickly identify emerging political threats, potential allies, and even trends in voter sentiment, giving Trump an unprecedented edge in political strategy. Critics, however, argue that a privately funded intelligence network raises serious ethical questions. They worry that TIN could be used to spy on political opponents or collect sensitive data without oversight. For many, the thought of a private intelligence network operating outside government control is unsettling, raising fears of unchecked surveillance and a potential erosion of privacy rights. Speculation continues as to how Musk and Trump might actually work together on such a network. Musk, with his expertise in satellite technology and advanced data processing, would bring critical assets to TIN. Some believe that he could use SpaceX satellites to gather intelligence from global hotspots, making TIN a powerful tool for monitoring both domestic and international affairs. Trump supporters are excited by the idea, seeing TIN as a way for him to take back control of his narrative. They argue that the mainstream media has been unfairly critical of Trump, and TIN could help him share his version of events directly with the public. This direct line of communication, combined with private intelligence, could transform how Trump engages with his base. Some sources claim that Musk has been quietly building up resources for this project over the past year. Allegedly, a small team of data scientists, analysts, and former intelligence operatives have been brought together to design the system, with a goal of creating a network that is fast, accurate, and difficult to intercept. Critics are concerned that Musk's involvement could lend TIN a veneer of credibility, potentially blurring the line between legitimate information and politically driven narratives. They argue that Musk's reputation as an innovator could lead people to trust TIN's findings unquestioningly, even if the network's goals align more with Trump's interests than objective truth. Rumors suggest that Trump is especially interested in TIN's potential to monitor public sentiment in real time. With Musk's technology, Tin could analyze social media, news outlets, and public forums to gauge the mood of the country on various issues. This feedback loop could allow Trump to adjust his messaging quickly, tailoring his speeches and statements to resonate with the public's concerns. Supporters envision Tin as a tool for defensive intelligence, one that protects Trump from what they believe is an entrenched political establishment. By gathering his own data and bypassing mainstream sources, they argue, Trump could avoid relying on potentially biased information and instead make decisions based on insights directly sourced by TIN. Some political analysts are concerned that if Tin becomes operational, it could create a new form of influence over American politics. A private network with advanced data-gathering capabilities might shape public opinion through strategic leaks or targeted information, creating a powerful narrative controlled by Trump and Musk. If TIN includes surveillance capabilities, some wonder whether Trump's network could be used to track the activities of political opponents, journalists, and activists. Critics argue that without government oversight, there would be little accountability, and Tin could quickly become a tool for political retribution. Supporters, however, argue that Tin could be an asset in fighting corruption. By identifying and exposing unethical behavior, Tin could potentially bring more transparency to government activities. They believe that Trump's track record of draining the swamp would extend to TIN, making it a watchdog for the American people. There is speculation that Tin could even expand internationally, allowing Trump and Musk to monitor foreign relations and potential threats to the U.S. If TIN includes satellite imagery and global data analysis, it could provide insights into international affairs that are usually limited to government agencies, putting Trump at the forefront of foreign intelligence. Tech enthusiasts argue that if Tin becomes a reality, it could advance data processing technology. Musk's innovations in AI and machine learning could create a highly efficient intelligence system, paving the way for future advancements in private intelligence and data-driven decision-making. Critics are concerned that Tin's potential to control narratives could impact elections. By analyzing public sentiment and targeting key issues, Trump could potentially influence voter perceptions, shaping the political landscape to his advantage without the usual checks and balances that apply to public intelligence agencies. If TIN includes a media arm, Trump might even use it to bypass traditional news outlets, creating a direct channel to his followers. Some envision Tin broadcasting updates, analysis, and breaking news directly from Trump's team, giving his base an alternative to mainstream media and furthering his narrative. Supporters are enthusiastic about the idea, believing that Tin could level the playing field. They argue that Trump's critics have often used the media against him, and Tin would give him a way to respond, potentially changing the way Americans consume news and engage with politics. If Musk's satellite technology is integrated into TIN, it could also provide real-time tracking of significant events, from protests and rallies to public appearances of political figures. This kind of access could give Trump's team valuable information to inform strategies and even enhance security measures at his events. Critics argue that Tin could shift public perception of private intelligence, creating a precedent where wealthy individuals control their own intelligence networks. They worry that if Tin succeeds, other billionaires and influential figures might follow suit, leading to a world where private intelligence competes with public agencies. For Trump supporters, Tin represents a way to counteract what they see as misinformation from mainstream media. They believe Tin's intelligence would bring the truth to light, empowering the public with information that challenges official narratives and the establishment's influence. If Tin's technology were made public, some argue that it could revolutionize business and security. Musk's innovations in data analysis and surveillance could have applications in fields like finance, infrastructure, and public safety, potentially creating a new tech frontier inspired by the network. Critics, however, see the potential for abuse. Without transparency, Tin could be used to collect data on private citizens or influential figures without their knowledge. They argue that a private intelligence network controlled by Trump and Musk could wield immense influence, and some worry about the potential for surveillance overreach. There is speculation that Tin could operate similarly to traditional intelligence agencies, with a hierarchy of analysts, operatives, and advisors working under Trump's direction. If true, this network could become one of the most sophisticated private intelligence operations in the world. Some predict that Tin could influence Trump's political strategies if he decides to run in 2024. By analyzing the political landscape in real time, Tin could inform Trump's campaign with insights that are far more sophisticated than standard polling data, potentially giving him a strategic edge. Critics worry that Tin's ability to manipulate information could impact the transparency of U.S. elections. By selectively leaking information or steering public sentiment, the network could shape the political environment in subtle, far-reaching ways that undermine the democratic process. Supporters counter that Tin would be a defensive measure, protecting Trump from political attacks. They argue that TIN's purpose is to give Trump access to unbiased information, allowing him to make informed decisions without interference from the mainstream media or government agencies. Some believe that TIN could be a model for future private intelligence networks, inspiring other wealthy and influential individuals to create similar networks. This potential shift could redefine intelligence as a service, creating a new industry where private data becomes a tool of influence. If successful, TIN could change how Americans view intelligence. With a network openly controlled by a public figure, people might come to expect transparency from intelligence agencies, potentially leading to reforms in how government intelligence is conducted. Critics warn that TIN's ability to control the flow of information could lead to a society where private intelligence rivals government agencies in influence. They argue that without proper oversight, these networks could become unaccountable, raising ethical questions about privacy and data security. For now, TIN remains a rumor, but it has sparked a public debate about the future of intelligence and media. Will this private network become a reality, or is it just speculation? Regardless, the very idea of Musk funding Trump's private intelligence operation has captivated the world, leaving everyone to wonder. If TIN exists, what will it mean for America's future? The possibility of TIN's existence has ignited conversations among intelligence experts, many of whom are baffled by the scope of such a project. They wonder how a privately funded intelligence network could rival the resources of traditional government agencies like the CIA or FBI, and what kind of strategies Trump and Musk would employ to make it effective. Supporters of the rumored network see it as a unique opportunity for Trump to finally bypass the swamp and get intelligence that's free from any perceived bias. They believe Musk's influence could help make TIN the most advanced intelligence operation in the private sector, delivering real-time data that Trump could trust. If TIN has indeed been in development for over a year, as some sources suggest, it would mean that Trump and Musk have been quietly planning to create this intelligence powerhouse long before any public speculation began. This secrecy has only fueled rumors, making people wonder what other powerful figures might be involved. Some tech insiders speculate that TIN could use decentralized data gathering, relying on global sources to gather information without the need for central coordination. This approach could make TIN more agile and adaptable, allowing it to respond to breaking news or international developments instantly. Critics argue that this level of power concentrated in the hands of private individuals poses a risk to democracy. If Trump and Musk hold this much influence over information, they argue, TIN could become a tool for swaying public opinion, controlling narratives, and even subtly influencing elections. Public interest in TIN has skyrocketed, with hashtags like #Trump-Musk-Intelligence trending on social media. People are voicing their support, concern, and curiosity, with some users jokingly calling it Big Brother 2.0. This viral response suggests that the concept of TIN has already captured the public imagination. If TIN is real, Musk's involvement would likely mean that data privacy is a major component of the network's technology. Musk has been vocal about his concerns regarding digital privacy, so it's possible that TIN would operate with stringent protocols to protect sensitive information from external threats. Speculation abounds about who else might be part of this covert project. Some believe that Trump and Musk might have recruited cybersecurity experts, former intelligence operatives, and even AI specialists from leading tech companies to create a team capable of managing such a vast network. Some critics worry that TIN could become a shadow network, operating beyond public oversight. They argue that a private intelligence network without transparency or accountability could quickly become dangerous, capable of influencing everything from economic markets to political outcomes without public knowledge. Supporters counter that TIN would provide a necessary counterbalance to what they view as biased media and intelligence agencies. They believe that TIN's purpose would be to uncover hidden truths and expose corruption, acting as a check against the existing systems that have, in their view, failed the public. Rumors suggest that Trump's vision for TIN might go beyond politics, extending into fields like economics, technology, and culture. With Musk's backing, TIN could explore areas like tech innovation, infrastructure projects, and public health, making it a multifaceted intelligence network unlike any other. In the tech world, there's excitement about the potential breakthroughs that could come from TIN. Musk's expertise in AI could lead to advancements in real-time data analysis, setting new standards for speed and accuracy in intelligence gathering. Some even speculate that TIN could lead to future AI-driven private networks. There are also whispers that TIN could serve as a testing ground for Musk's more experimental ideas, like neural interface technology. If Musk has his way, TIN could eventually incorporate brain-computer interface tools to enhance data processing, making it one of the most futuristic intelligence networks ever conceived. If TIN operates internationally, It could gather data from key global events, analyzing everything from economic trends to geopolitical conflicts. This capability could give Trump a real-time view of international affairs, allowing him to respond to global events faster than traditional government channels. Critics are worried that TIN's influence might not be limited to U.S. politics. If Trump and Musk expand their reach globally, TIN could start shaping public opinion around the world, influencing how other nations view U.S. policies and politicians. This level of global influence would be unprecedented. As speculation grows, some wonder how TIN would navigate legal restrictions. Intelligence gathering, even in the private sector, is subject to strict regulations, so Trump and Musk would likely face challenges if TIN operates beyond the boundaries of U.S. law. Questions about its legal standing continue to circulate. Supporters believe that TIN could set a new standard for accountability, releasing information that mainstream news outlets ignore. They envision TIN as a platform that would share sensitive but essential information with the public, keeping citizens informed and empowering them to make educated decisions. Some critics fear that TIN could be used to collect data on everyday Americans. If TIN taps into online platforms, social media, or public records, it could potentially build profiles on citizens' political leanings, social behaviors, and economic status. This possibility has privacy advocates concerned. Others worry about TIN's influence on voter behavior. By understanding what issues matter most to voters, TIN could provide Trump with insights to tailor his campaign messaging, potentially swaying undecided voters by addressing their specific concerns. Critics argue that this could make elections less transparent. Some believe that TIN could be a way for Trump to keep his network of allies and supporters strong, even while out of office. By sharing real-time updates, insights, and political analyses, TIN could keep Trump's base engaged, effectively creating a continuous campaign between election cycles. If TIN truly relies on Musk's satellite technology, it could make the network nearly impossible to disrupt. Traditional media channels are vulnerable to interference or shutdown, but a satellite-based intelligence network would operate independently of internet infrastructure, making it highly resilient. Political analysts argue that TIN could redefine the role of private influence in politics. With Musk's backing, Trump could create a system that is not only independent of federal oversight but also immune to many of the restrictions that limit traditional news and intelligence outlets. Supporters argue that TIN would finally bring transparency to the issues mainstream media overlooks. They believe that TIN's intelligence reports would include coverage of topics avoided by mainstream outlets, giving Americans a fuller understanding of the forces shaping their world. Critics, however, are skeptical that TIN would be truly impartial. They argue that a private intelligence network run by Trump would inevitably reflect his perspective, pushing narratives that align with his interests rather than presenting a balanced view of events. If TIN becomes a reality, it could change how people view intelligence networks. Traditionally, intelligence gathering is seen as a government function, but TIN could usher in an era where private networks play an equally influential role, potentially blurring the line between public and private intelligence. Some investors are already expressing interest in the potential applications of TIN's technology. If Musk and Trump develop cutting-edge data analysis tools, those advancements could be adapted for other sectors, from finance to public health, creating new investment opportunities in private intelligence. For Musk supporters, TIN represents a bold, forward-thinking project that reflects his commitment to free speech and transparency. They argue that TIN could challenge the established order, forcing traditional media and government agencies to rethink their approach to intelligence and information. If TIN succeeds, it could inspire a new generation of intelligence startups, each vying to offer private intelligence services to corporations, influencers, and high-profile individuals. This potential for growth could create a new industry built around private intelligence and data-driven influence. For Trump's base, the idea of TIN is thrilling. They see it as a platform that could help Trump bypass mainstream narratives and speak directly to his supporters. For them, TIN would represent a direct line of communication, keeping them informed and connected to Trump's vision for America. Some worry that TIN could challenge the credibility of public institutions. If TIN's reports conflict with official narratives, people may begin to question the validity of government data, creating a rift between public perception and institutional messaging, potentially destabilizing trust in public agencies. There's speculation that TIN could even become a subscription-based service, with users paying for premium access to exclusive reports, analysis, and insights. This could provide Musk and Trump with a revenue stream while giving subscribers access to intelligence normally reserved for insiders. As the world watches, the debate over TIN intensifies. Will this private intelligence network become a reality, or is it just a speculative rumor? Either way, the The very idea of Musk funding Trump's intelligence network has sparked a new wave of discussion about the role of private influence in politics.